Trial science emerged from market research. What makes us buy the cars and gadgets we do? The same principles apply to trying to determine what makes a jury tick. The folks who sit here. Mark Calzaretta is a jury consultant.
If you know what matters to jurors sooner, then you can apply it to the case and you have a much better outcome. So you're not sort of just fishing around.
Large computer surveys gauge attitudes of the community.
Gun control, for example. How do they feel about police officers? Those types of things. How do they feel about the media?
Then come the mock trials. Using focus groups, people are presented the evidence they'll hear in court. They discuss it and deliberate a verdict.
And then that's how you base your strategy. You have a basis of understanding for how the jurors are approaching the case.
A lot goes into picking a jury in a high-profile case. Now, we talked with a Philadelphia man known as the jury whisperer. He's hired by clients, usually defense attorneys or corporations, to pick the best possible jury. Despite the massive attention before Cosby's trial, he believes picking a jury will not be too difficult.
You'll be surprised that there are a lot of people that don't pay attention to those types of things, and you know, maybe they'll be able to find a jury, you know, quickly.
Mark, you're a jury consultant. Based on what you just watched, explain to us how the jury acquitted this officer of second-degree manslaughter.
Sure. So I think they are told what they're evaluating is simply at that exact moment that he decided to pull the trigger. Did he fear for his life or not? And if he did, that's almost the trigger. And it's such a narrow scope. I really think that jurors in these cases feel boxed in a way. They're deferential to police officers. They give them the benefit of the doubt. And they don't want to question their judgment in that exact moment. And it might not be fair. There might be a whole bunch more that you'd like to, you know, that would go into it, and certainly does when you look at that video. But the perspective that the jurors and the legal standard and the so to speak, the narrowing of that for them, their focus is so narrowed to such a narrowed question, that's essentially what happens in these cases.